Hello, this is Anti-Darwin, and today I have a request from a clanmate who gave me a replay, uh, a Soviet mirror, and my clanmate's name is Logic. He gave me a replay, a Soviet mirror on Temple Prime, and he was quite excited while giving me this replay, and he told me to make a shoutcast out of it. So, once again, as you know that most of the times I always try to get a special guest with me. And today I once again have brought to you a new special guest with me, and his name is none other than my fellow clanmate, Zodman. How are you, Zodman?
Oh, I'm fine, thanks. How are you, Darwin? Nice to meet you,
Thank,
finally.
thank you, Zodman. You are a really great friend of mine, and I'm really glad to bring you along doing this replay with me. Thank you so much. So,
That's no problem.
Zodman, can you tell a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, okay. I'm from England. I was born in England, and now I'm living in the Czech Republic. I'm pretty old. I'm 30 years old. So,
Okay.
regarding Red Alert 3, I've been playing Red Alert 3 for the past 2 years on the PlayStation, and I recently came on the PC version. It's been 7 months now. So for the past 7 months, I've been playing Red Alert 3 on the PC, and I think I'm getting the hand of it now. But on the PlayStation, I used to be one of the top players there. But on the PC, I still have a lot to do.
Okay, Zodmin, I have noticed that you are a Soviet player and you are in fact a dedicated Soviets player. Now,
Yes, that's true.
this Logic is our clanmate and he has given us this replay. So let's concentrate on this match. I'm going to press escape now. So press escape.
Okay,
Now,
it's
n-
starting. Okay, so what I'm seeing from Logic's point of view, he's doing the quick war factory build as Soviet because he's building the power plants. Now he will build his ref. So this basically applies that he will be doing the quick war factory build as Soviets. Whereas his opponent is doing the crane build, which is unusual for this map, because would not recommend doing the crane build on this map on Temple Prime because of the garrisons, and the distance between the players is not as big as it is, for example, as the Cabana Republic map.
Zodman, one thing I also noticed was this guy is doing, Derpaul. He's made two power plants. Now I think this is a bad idea for people who are new to this game because you are not making a barracks and you are really you are really behind on scouting your enemy. Especially already you are going with Crusher Crane, so obviously you're not gonna go with War Factory early on anyway, so you're sacrificing on an attacking option which is a barracks.
Yes, that's true because scouting is very important in all matches, so it's very important to see what your opponent is doing. And this player who did the crane build, he has no idea whatsoever what the other guy is doing, which
Now,
is a big mistake, I think.
and exactly, and now I'm seeing a terror drone just stasis raid, ore collector,
Yes,
and a sickle is coming.
yes, he has two sickles in his base already and two more on the way. So this guy who did the crane build, I think he's not a very good player. And he's also eco booming, so he's building his third ref in the water, which takes a lot of money, but he has no units, which is strange.
But he has made a Tesla coil and he's almost about to finish completing his production of third refinery, but now he has decided to cancel it.
Yes, because there's a terror drone Yeah, I don't know if you see the tail drone where his MCV is. So the tail drone is just waiting for the expansion to finish, and then it will infect the harvester. So I think that's why he put the refinery on hold.
Now, Zodman Logic, on the other hand, is gathering up some sickles, even though he knows that there is a Tesla coil nearby and an airfield. So he has
Yes.
cranked up some bullfrogs as well.
Yes, the bullfrogs is a good idea, but the sickles I would not have made so many sickles. I would have gone for airfield to counter the Tesla coil.
But what his build order allows him to do is that he has already gone for a third refinery, and he's
Yes,
pressuring this player a lot, Zodman.
yes, he's pushing, but with only sickles, it's not enough pressure with sickles only. You need more units such as if he had flag troopers, these would have countered the Tesla coil very easily at the beginning.
But somehow his pressure is intimidating Derpaul. Uh, he's like covering his, shielding his ore collector and not collecting ore with it, even though it's quite protected. And he's making another Tesla coil.
Yes, I think he's panicking because he's under so much pressure. So he's probably panicking. Yeah, Logic is doing the right thing now. He's making the airfield. So obviously he will be doing a twin frog combination, I think, which is one of the best combinations you can have as Soviet.
And Derpaul has also made a third refinery. So economically, he's like okay at the moment, I guess.
Yes,
And
he's okay.
and
Yes.
smartly, Derpaul has cancelled production as soon as he saw Logic leaving with his army. Now that's some smart play over there.
Yes, it is. Yes.
So I guess the game is balanced at the moment.
Yes, I would say it is balanced, but Logic has the unit and map control, which the blue guy doesn't have, which is very important. So I would say Logic has the advantage because he has the map control.
And now finally we see a player finally making a barracks.
Yes, I don't know why he's probably making the backs take the oil, which is very late in my opinion. I would have taken the oil a long time ago when I built the crane.
And Logic is going for that fourth refinery, Zordman.
Yes, he has the 4 refiner bit and he's also going to tier 3. So this will obviously for Logic be a advantage. If he goes to tier 3, he will counter the Tesla coil with long range artillery and maybe a couple of Kirovs, maybe. But what Logic should do now is send a couple of terror drones to the water expansions because he saw that the blue guy was expanding in water. So I would say that Logic should be sending a couple of terror drones to the water to harass his expansions.
Zordman, this Logic is making too many Tesla coils. I think his opponent is already quite intimidating he's like
Yes.
already intimidating his opponent. So why he's on the defensive? I don't understand Logic's philosophy here.
Yes, I would not make the Tesla coil. It's a waste of money in this for this situation because he has the advantage. He has the map control. He has the unit advantage, and there's no need to make a Tesla coil. But what I'm seeing now, he's just stopped the MCV of the blue guy. He's frozen it with the terror drone, and he's attacking it.
Well, this is a very big mistake by Derpaul. He should
Yeah.
have backed his MCV with something like now he has star drawn his MCV.
Yes. Yes.
Like this is losing the MCV for nothing for Derpaul. So this was a really bad decision for him. I thought he's like have a chance in this match somehow, but right now with this incident, Logic is in front.
And I don't know if you've noticed that the blue guy, the Paul guy, he's made 3 Akula subs for nothing. You see, that is
He
what
should have scouted if
he should.
Logic has made a refinery and see it or not, or a building even. But he has just randomly made three Akula subs, so, and
Yes.
I think
And that's a
that's
big loss of
wasting a lot
money.
of money over there.
Yes, that's a, a big loss of money, that is. And now Logic is coming with a APOC drop. So he's obviously harassing him. But he should really send terror drones to the water expansion just to harass the economy more.
And Logic has put some.
Okay, so the blue guy has made a small army of hammer tanks and a couple of bullfrogs. But I guess this army will be annihilated quickly because he has no anti-air now. Yeah, so as what I can see from from this point of view is that Logic has basically kept the blue guy in his base. So he's basically sieged him. And he can't do nothing about it now.
And Derpol somehow he's not yet killed that apocalypse tank. He's just killed it with a Tesla coil.
Oh, yes. Yeah. Yeah, so Logic is moving in now with his army, which is, as you can see, it's a good composed army. It has units to counter almost everything.
Yes, one thing these Akula subs do is that it makes sure that Derpol has some sort of defense in the water from sea units. But other than that, these units have no like no use. And now I see on the northwestern side, Derpol has directed his MCV perhaps for a fifth refinery.
Yes, he remade his MCV, but if I was the blue guy, I would not remake the MCV because I'm already on 4 refs. I would just send what do you call those units? The Sputnik. I would send a Sputnik to the expansion. But I would not expand if I were him. He needs to make units, and this the poor guy, he basically has not made any units in this game.
And now I see Derpol deploying his MCV with that refinery spot. But he's taking a pounding at his main base from artillery,
He
Zodman.
is, yes, and he's not defending it at all. He should be really be defending his base, his main base. Small mistake here from Logic. He has no anti-air, and his twin blades are getting killed by that one MiG. So this is something he needs to focus on. But I think he's won the game already, so I don't think he really cares. He's won the game.
Yes, that MiG fighter is has killed almost all his twin blades.
Yes. And also I noticed Logic does not have his units on aggressive mode. Oh, now he just put them on aggressive mode because they were idle in the base for a few seconds. He's also infected the MCV of Derpaul. Logic has. So Derpaul will not be expanding anymore. Now, if I was Logic right now, I would just spam Twin Blades and Bullfrogs just to kill the expansions on the sea, and he's won the game.
I see that Derpaul has already given up, and he's not even attempting to make any uh, other MCV from his naval yard. So
Yes,
this match is summed up.
yes, I would say it's summed up. It's over. There is not much he can do now. And if I were him, I would just quit the game.
Now he has decided to remake his MCV, but
Yeah, what Logic should be doing now? He should be either making a naval yard or spamming Twin Blades.
well, Zodman, if he does anything, I think it would take a lot of effort for Derpaul to come back into this match because he's low on power and he doesn't have any units. And I see
Yes,
that Logic is making his fifth and sixth refinery even.
yes. He's just trolling him now. He has the game. He knows he's won the game. So, and he's also making super weapon. Yes, he's making the vacuum imploder. So he's just trolling.
What I don't understand from Logic is that he still has those Tesla coils. He should be selling them to save some power perhaps, but
Yes, yes, of course. Yeah, there's not much they can do now. I mean, the poor, there's not much he can do at all. Sending two stingrays into the base of Logic, these will be countered very easily. Yes, I think he's just trolling now. Yes, and he just quit. He finally quit the poll. So for me, the game's finished. Are you still watching?
Yes, it's
Sorry.
finished, Zodman. So tell me, this game was pretty one-sided. Like after Derpaul lost his MCV while attempting to make a fifth refinery in the sea, and Logic somehow had positioned his MCV on the land, and he was occupying the land and getting those refineries, and he pressured and intimidated Derpaul at the beginning with a sickle rush. So I guess in a way he played with a positive attitude, even though I think Derpaul skill level isn't that much of Logic, but still he isn't far behind either. So can you tell me what were the turning points in this match?
Well, I think the turning point was at the beginning when the poll did not scout logic at all, and he made for example, the Aquila subs, which were totally inappropriate. He did not. He just made those units and wasted so much money on them units. So, from my point of view, the big mistake from Derpaul was that he did not scout logic at the beginning.
And Zortman, tell me, if you are playing on Temple Prime, what will be your primary build order versus another Soviet player?
My primary build order will be a fast war factory as well. The same build as logic. I would do the fast war factory, and after the war factory is up, I would build a barracks to take the oil, while at the same time pressuring my opponent with sickles and a terror drone.
Zodman, would you like to give some advice to upcoming new Soviet players who play on Temple Prime? Like, this game was on a very low level, played on a very low level, and I guess if people are watching this game, the new players are watching this game, they're gonna pick something up from this game, like some basic stuffs. And one of the basic idea that I think I have assumed from this match and from listening your expert comments is that scouting is very important. And like Derpaul made three Akula subs, and he should have been backing his MCV with some unit so that he can counter those terror drones and stuff. And I think all throughout the match, Logic twice killed Derpaul's MCV with terror drone. I think when a player is playing a match for a long period of time, he always has a chance to come back into the match and somehow show some fighting spirit. But Derpaul never had a chance of doing a proper fight with Logic, even though he was in water and Logic never made a docks. So this really backfired for him. And what other advice can you give Soviet upcoming Soviet players who play on Temple Prime? Because this seems to be a very confusing map. It's a very big map, but like you mentioned, when you cover the land area, it's a very small land portion, and on land it's the distance isn't that much, but it seems much when you look at the whole map because there is sea also involved.
Yes, that's true. But on Temple Prime, the main build order you do, if it's in a Soviet mirror, is the quick war factory, the fast war factory build, which Logic did. And continuous pressure is also key to scouting. So, for players who want to play as Soviets, service is about aggression. So, you have to be aggressive. You cannot stay in your base. You can't just expand without scouting. You need to know what your opponent is doing and make the correct units to counter their units.
Okay, any other message you would like to give?
Um, as one of the best combinations I usually do on Temple Prime, because most of the time I'm playing Empires on this map, is the Twin Frog combination. This is one of the best to get map control. Map control is key in this map, essentially because there are so many garrisons in this map. So building a barracks and just spamming conscripts to get map control is also a very good tactic.
Okay, Zodman, thank you so much for giving your valuable time and doing this
No
shoutcast
problem.
with me. Thank you so much. I'll be signing off.